Welcome to Darkwing's Flawless Victory, where I want all the smoke, so just bring it.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm a little somber. Yeah, I am a little somber. As you can see over here, one of my favorite boxers of all time has decided to call it a career. And he put out a little video just to let everybody know. Let's take a look at it.
Every fighter knows this moment will come. We just never know when. I've spent my whole life chasing something. Not belts, not money, not headlines, but that feeling, the one you get when the world doubts you, but you keep showing up and you keep proving everyone wrong.
Unbelievable performance.
This sport gave me everything. I fought for my family. I fought for my city. I fought for the kid I used to be, the one who had nothing but a dream and a pair of gloves. And I did it all my way.
It cannot be overstated how sensational Terence Crawford is.
I gave this sport every breath I had, every scar, every triumph.
Terence Crawford is the pound-for-pound king.
Every ounce of my heart.
The fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA, and new Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
And I've made peace with what's next. And now, it's time. Thank you.
First off, no, thank you, Bud Crawford. Thank you for entertaining me and so many other of your fans for so long. I mean, I didn't miss a fight. I never missed a fight. When it was Bud, I made sure that I was there. And now you're gone. The legacy that you leave behind is like no other. You didn't duck no smoke. I know there's some other guys out there that did duck some smoke. Floyd Mayweather. I'm just gonna say this. If you're Floyd, you waited way too long to fight Manny. You should have fought Manny earlier in the careers. Anyways, homie retires 42-0. A 5-division champion. And he ends his career by getting a unanimous decision over one of the greatest middleweights of all time, Canelo. He cemented his legacy by, he didn't just defeat Canelo. He dominated that fight. I didn't think we'd see Canelo dominate like that. And I'm not talking about what Floyd Mayweather did, because Floyd Mayweather did that to a young Canelo, to an inexperienced Canelo. That fight put Canelo on the path to where he ultimately ended. But I think this fight cemented his legacy to where he feels like he doesn't have to fight anymore. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. The beating that he put on Canelo, it's like none other. So, again, thank you, Bud Crawford, thank you for giving boxing a face. Because I don't care what anybody says. This man right here, him and Canelo were the face of boxing. So I know people are going to be like, well, Canelo should retire. They're closer to the same age. And Canelo has a lot more miles on him than Crawford did. But this is his statement. The gloves may have come off, but legacy is forever. History is never retired. He is gone, but his legacy is not. His legacy will be forever. And to me, I'm throwing this out there to anybody. If he fights Floyd Mayweather prime, he beats Mayweather. Mayweather had the defense. Crawford had defense too. But the difference between Mayweather and Crawford had them hands. Earlier in Mayweather's career, sure, he had hands. Then they became brittle. How many times did he break his hands? And that's why he had to lean more towards more defense, more towards the Philly shell. This guy right here was putting them down. I don't know if y'all remember what he did to Earl Spence. What he did to Earl Spence was nothing short of amazing. Mayweather ain't doing nothing like that. And I want to say going into that fight, Spence was probably the favorite to win that fight. Bud put him down. And he didn't just put him down, like, it was ugly. We haven't seen Spence since. Crawford has fought 2 more times since then. We haven't seen Spence since. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know about you guys, but I see one way and one way only that this reverses. This reverses if he wants to do the Canelo rematch, which was already said to be in the works for September of next year. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he was like, you know what? I'm putting my hands up. I've proven whatever I need to prove. There's nothing else for me to show you. If you don't believe that I'm one of the best by now, then I don't know what to tell you. And I, for one, agree with them. If you don't believe that he's one of the best ever, I don't know what to tell you. Here's a list of just a few of the accomplishments. Ring and WBO lightweight champion. Ring WBA, WBC, IBF, WO super lightweight. All of the above welterweight. WBA super welterweight. Ring WBA, WBC, IBF, WO super middleweight. Let me tell you something. I think what the WBC did ultimately pushed him to go ahead and like, you know what? I'm done messing with these people. I'm out. I have nothing left to prove. I'm out. These people want to be money hungry and take all this money. Like, I made a video on this when they stripped him. I made a video on this, and I think it's senseless. I also think these sanctioning bodies should be paying these fighters and not the other way around. And also, they claim that the money that they collect go towards helping fighters in need. Here's my question. Is there proof of that? Is there proof of that? Then you got Golden Boy. He needs to go away. Him and Ryan Garcia need to go away. That's all I'm saying. But this man's legacy lives forever. Is he the big question is, Is he one of the greatest ever? Is he on boxing's Mount Rushmore? I mean, you got the heavyweights, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. You got other guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. You got Joe Louis. You got Sweet Pea. You got Floyd. You got Felix Trinidad. You got Hearns and Hagler. There's so many guys out there. Even though I can't stand the guy, but Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley, Manny Pacquiao. There's so many fighters out there that can be put on Mount Rushmore. So if I'm giving my boxing Mount Rushmore, now that one of my favorites has called it a career, with everything that he's accomplished, I think Bud belongs on there. I do. I think he belongs on there with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Terence Crawford. And if I had to pick a fourth, I'm going with my favorite heavyweight of all time, Evander Holyfield. Yes, Evander Holyfield. That's who I will go with. My apologies for that. But yeah, as I was saying, my boxing Mount Rushmore is Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Terence Bud Crawford, and my favorite heavyweight of all time, Evander Real Deal Holyfield. Evander Real Deal Holyfield. So, with that being said, y'all tell me who's on your boxing Mount Rushmore. I love boxing. You know, I know there was a bunch of names that I left off. You know, I think the most important one to have on there is Muhammad Ali. He has to be the most important one. Also, Sugar Ray Leonard for what he did in the 80s. Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather. And I put Evander Holyfield up there just because he's my favorite heavyweight of all time. I understand there's people better than him, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, and Lennox Lewis, and not Mike Tyson. Lennox Lewis and the Klitschko brothers. But Evander Holyfield is my favorite. Again, this is my list. So, y'all let me know who's on your boxing Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? But this is a celebration for one Terence Bud Crawford. I want everybody to celebrate this man. Like I said, I do feel like the only way he comes out of retirement is for a Canelo rematch. But other than that, I think he stays retired. If you listen to my video that I made about the review of the fight between him and Canelo, I did call it. I said either it's a rematch with Canelo, he goes back down to face somebody like a Boots Ennis or something like that, or he retires. And we got retirement. I think the same thing for Canelo. Either Canelo gets the rematch with Bud, or he retires. Or now that the belts are going to be back open, maybe he goes and tries to reclaim his throne. But thank you, T. Bud Crawford. Thank you for all the entertainment. I hope that you enjoy retirement if you do stay retired. Thank you for shutting up Jose Benavidez, because he earned that. He really did. I mean, homie didn't. All I'm saying is he didn't duck no smoke. Sean Porter was at the top of his game. Nobody beat Sean Porter like Bud. Jose Benavidez went in there, Jabber John, and ate an uppercut. Next, Kell Brook was supposed to be top of the game. Next, Gamboa, again, was supposed to be at the top of the list. Next, Errol Spence was supposed to be the hardest fight. Everybody had been clamoring for this Errol Spence fight. Next, line them up and knock them down. So, again, thank you for an outstanding career. Outstanding career.
Sensational.
Absolutely, it was sensational. It was sensational. And with that being said, Bud, I salute you. Thank you for everything you've done for boxing. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Thank you for keeping everybody entertained. Until next time, y'all see that. Hook your boy up. Hook me up. And until next time, DarkwingDubb, salute. I'm out.